I've decided to make another project, another sort of shadow frame, if you will, like I did with the dragon, for my daughter with a cat. And this is where I'm starting. I found an outline of a cat, a silhouette, through Google search, and I printed it out, and I've taped the edge of it here to a board, and I've got this tracing paper, or should I say graphite paper, that I got from Michael's. And after making sure the darker side was face down, I did make that mistake once, I traced the outline of the cat with a pencil. I've already done that. And if we take and pull this out, we have the outline on the board. This will give me a pattern to follow when I take this to the scroll saw, which I'm going to do next. My intentions are to cut this on the inside out. I'm not using this, I'm using the frame. So I'm just going to drill a hole somewhere in the middle. Time to loosen this blade up. There we go. Next step. Now that I've got the cat cut out, I'm going to use some fine sandpaper, 220 grit, to basically erase the leftover trace lines. Now that I've got that sanded, the plan is to take a plain board and put this on top of it and glue it down, and then kind of cut it square-ish, rectangle, cut it down to size. So I've got the cat cut out done, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this board and stain it a dark wood stain. I got the backboard stained, so it's time to put the cat onto here. I didn't stain this part because it was a little too much. I could have, it really didn't matter. So now to glue the cat part cut out, whatever, and I've got my glue here. Place this on here, and give that an hour or so to dry, and then I can move to the next step. Now for a border. I happen to have some scrap pieces left over from the last one of these I did, so that's very fortunate. I made some crude marks on these two pieces of wood. I use my chop saw to chop right at that line. see how close I got. Just a tiny bit long on one edge. A little bit at a time. Closing off. Draw on them a little bit past the edge just so I can, have the opportunity to mess up once. I've got the border laid out and I've got my box clamp pretty well set up. Got some glue and a brush, and it's time to glue all the pieces together. Unfortunately, my battery died again as I was gluing this, but you can kind of see what happened. I stuck the pieces back in and put the frame around it and used this to kind of ratchet it shut. And it's been sitting here a while the battery charges and the glue dries. So time to take this off. Do any necessary sanding around the edges. I got some more epoxy mixed. I don't know if this is going to be enough, but it'll be a good start. And I am going to start filling the cat, because this one's a bit thicker than the last. And yeah, this is probably going to take more than one coat. If we can spread this out. And then I'm going to go over with my heat gun to pop out any bubbles. Alright, now to go put it somewhere safe to dry. It is done. I let it sit overnight and the resin has hardened. Still maybe a touch soft, but you can touch it, wipe it off. Another couple of days it should be good and hardened, but I can go ahead and finish it, package it carefully and send it off to my daughter. This gift is for her. You see it has a nice mirror shine. You can see my lamp in it, in my window. There's some teeny tiny bubbles that you probably can't see around the tail, but it's not too awful bad. If you're looking at it directly, you can't see it, only in certain light. And this camera can't see it at all. And I put a little hanger on the back. I had a little bit of bleed through in the corners, but that's okay. This is meant to be hung on the wall so you can see the front. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And have a good day.